Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf on the how-to videos. So today I'm talking about, should you really be putting music on your motorcycle videos? Catch you inside. RevelatorAlf. Hello, welcome to RevelatorAlf on the how-to videos. I hope you're enjoying the series so far. Please subscribe and hit the notifications bell to get all the latest videos as well. So in this video, I'm really talking about making motorcycle videos and really should you put any music on them? Well, first of all, it's about taste, isn't it? It's about taste. Do you really want to put music on your motorcycle video? The second thing is, do you want music playing all the way through? Or do you just want to accentuate a certain part of the video? You know, as I say, it comes down to personal preference, but I think, what you've got to look at is your audience. What do they particularly like? Now, there was a fashion, if you like, a few years ago where you make motorcycle videos, whether vlogs or whatever like that, moto vlogs, or just sort of riding your bike, whatever, and everybody put the latest tune on there or put classic rock track or whatever, and they'd have that blaring away in the background, and sometimes they'd not have any talking on there, sometimes it was all muffled or whatever. But people got a bit bored of that, well, we're not going to, who wants to watch a motorcycle video, music video at the same time? Now, I've used music in videos a lot in the past as well, and actually made music videos for artists. And we use a mixture of motorcycles and cars and things like that. Obviously had their track, playing in the back. So it was a music video, but it was actually around motorcycling as well. Other times we'd actually say made motorcycle videos for a music or song that somebody wanted to promote as well within the motorcycle community, motorcycle biker world. So, that was a specific type of video, and you had to have the music on there because it's a music video at the end of the day. But I've also made music or motorcycle videos, not on this channel, but on other channels that I've had and other projects that I've had away from YouTube as well, where we've used music to just accentuate a certain part or just had a bit of atmosphere in the background, or whatever. Also, you can have, let's say, like a little gap or a little interlude or even a transition period from one part of a motorcycle video to another part of the video, and you can incorporate a bit of music there just to keep your audience entertained a little bit. Now, I'll give you a classic example. Let's say on one of my riding times videos, very occasionally I want to show the whole journey from point of departure, and we're going to ride about 30 or 40 miles, lots of different back roads, tracks, trails, valleys, through rivers, whatever it is. Okay, but there's always going to be certain sections of that trip that is basically just riding on the road or whatever, and it looks a little bit. So what you can do is say, right, I can either edit that out, which kind of goes against what you're trying to portray anyway, because you're trying to portray the whole journey, or you can edit that one sector and speed up the video. So speed up the video so people just aren't looking at you riding or a road that's doing that. So it's a bit boring. So then you can add a layer of music onto that, and people are just bopping along as your video is really speeding along. So that's how you can do it. You can incorporate music, either your favorite tracks or whatever, your favorite music out particular segments, or you can have it playing in the background at a lower level, whatever. Again, it depends what kind of music, what kind of video you want to make. Do you want to make it kind of a moto vlog? Do you want to be talking a lot? Are you trying to explain a lot of things as well, or are you just there, you just want to show the scenery and show how you're riding or whatever? So, there are lots of different ways to incorporate music. Now, the next question is, should you be using music that has got a copyright claim on it, or should you be using free music? So here's another big thing. So really, this is up to you. If you're looking at the long-term goal is, that do you want to make your channel a success, perhaps? Do you really want to have anybody else stake a claim on your video in any way, shape, or form, like a copyright claim, then I would say absolutely not. Do not use anybody else's music, no matter how much you like it. However, if you're not concerned about that, and they'll only be making a copyright claim, I believe, on the music and not actually on the video. So I think that's up to YouTube to sort out, or Google to sort out what the breakdown comes on. But if you're not so concerned about that, then go ahead, just do whatever you want. If you're adamant that you don't want to have any popular music on there, or any well-known music that's going to have a copyright claim, then you can use, YouTube's free music service. And I think you go into the Create Studio at the bottom in what the current system is now, and you can get the free music on there. But there's lots of other places to get free music as well. However, there is something else as well what you can do. Now, I used to run many years ago, would you believe, also a radio station. Now, it was an internet radio station, and it was into biking as well, and it was short-lived, but as a project it worked really well. Now, one of the key cornerstones of that radio station was to promote new music, and it really was, there was a lot of podcasting on there, there's a lot of motorcycle themed stuff as well, but it was also about promoting new music, whether from within the motorcycle world or not, it didn't really matter. So I didn't have to pay any royalties on that radio station, because all I was playing was brand new music that was being given to me by up and coming artists. So they'd say, well, these are my songs, can you give it airtime, whatever? And I'd say, yeah, sure, no problem. Give me your album, give me whatever it is. You'd have a written declaration, say, well, I can play this without any royalties. So the same can be applied for your music videos. So if you know people who are in a band, for example, solo artists are up and coming, and their music isn't published, whatever, but they really want to get their name out there, then you can actually say, look, hey, I'll put your music, and if it fits in with the theme of what you're trying to do, I can put your music on one of my videos, and I'll put a little link to your website, and so you've got like a cross promotion going on. Then they can use that motorcycle video or that video that you produce on their website and say, hey, look, somebody else just made a video using our song, that kind of thing. So it works really well. So a bit of cross promotion, using music can really enhance a motorcycle video. But again, it really depends what kind of video it is. So let's say then, if I had music playing in the background here, and then all of a sudden, it got too loud and it'd be quite distracting, whatever, it would be a bit too loud and too distracting. And so what you need to do is just pick the appropriate times to have music. Now, I could have had music playing in the background the whole time, but that's not what I really wanted to do. This is a face-to-camera video. This is about just general chat, general advice. I don't see the need to have music within it. But that's up to you. Again, it's personal choice. If you want to have a riding video when you're, changing angles, changing views all the time, every 4 or 5 seconds, even every 3 seconds. I used to make music videos or motorcycle videos as well, and I would change the shot angle every 3 seconds or every 4 seconds. And it would be in time with the music. So you've got to look at what music you're trying to put on there, and then you can edit it to actually match the change or the beat or the timing of the music, So there are lots of little tips and tricks that you can use to actually look at the video and make that enhanced as well, but also look at the music and enhance that as well, so they complement each other as opposed to working against each other. And this is what I'm trying to say. Make sure that the music actually complements the video, but it doesn't detract from it. The same with any kind of video that you're making. If I have music playing in the background here, it's not really going to complement what I'm trying to do. Therefore, I'm not having any music. If I'm outdoors and I'm, trying to, do a fast-paced motorcycle video, for example, or any kind of video for that matter, yeah, inject a bit of music there a little bit. It can have it continuously, or it can have it, just in and out in the background. So anyway, I hope this helps really. I hope this gives you a few pointers on whether you should use motorcycle whether in your motorcycle videos or any videos, whether you should have music on there. And I say it really depends on your taste, on your perspective, on your audience, what they want, what their expectations are, but also does it really fit in with the theme of the video as well. But you know, most people say yes, absolutely, you've got to have music, and other people say, well, no, you don't. You know, so again, it really depends. I think you've got to make up your own mind on this, but you know, all I would say is just really think about the video and the context of the video, the content in the video, and does the music fit that? And then obviously you've got to, you know, the selection of the music, what type of music. So, you know, so if it's really fast paced, you might want something a little bit harder hitting, maybe a club track, maybe a bit of rock, you know, something fast paced. You know, I've used punk tracks in the past as well. If it's more, you know, scenic, you know, panoramic views that you're trying to show, you might have something a bit more slow paced. Maybe even go all the way to the other end of the spectrum, have some classical music, you know, whatever. You know, so that's you got to look at that kind of thing. And just because you like a particular type of music, you know, for example, you know, say I might like punk rock, for example, so it's like, right, I'm going to have punk rock in every single, you know, video that I make. Well, actually, that's not going to work. You know, you need to chop and change it a little bit. Anyway, hope you've liked this video. Hope you found it useful and entertaining. So please give it a like. You know, let me know what you think as well about music and videos. You know, put them in the comments below, and I'll read them and get back to you as soon as I can. But you know, please subscribe, hit that icon down there, and up there as well, and hit the notifications bell as well. Anyway, catch you on the next video, whenever that is. Cheers now.